So did you start making the product yourself? Like, do you make this product or
I literally make it myself. It's not a private label. All the ingredients come to my house. I'm literally in the kitchen making, mixing things.
and what I like about this and when I did research is that each cologne butter has a affirmation.
But just also just gotta just motivate yourself, motivate yourself and kind of because no one's gonna do it for you.
It's your girl Bianca B, and welcome to the Bianca B Show, where we talk about business, finances, and friendships. I'm so excited about our next guest. Mike Snow, like he mentioned, he's the founder of Cologne Butter. It is an infused body butter, male Black-owned business, which is pretty cool because we don't see a lot of men going into the skin and body butter type of industry. So I kind of want to get a backstory of like how you started.
Sure. So for years I was always running late somewhere and I forget the last step to put on cologne. So what I started doing is mixing my cologne into my body butter. And so I was wearing it out and I like pretty peculiar, interesting smells. So people always ask me, what am I wearing? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mix this up and try to sell it.
That's awesome. And so when it comes to body butter, like how did you get introduced to body butter?
Yeah, so I like a thicker moisturizer. So like lotions, they wouldn't really keep me moisturized for like 24 hours. So I was using products kind of have just more like a thicker type application. And I would stay hydrated for a while because I have pretty ashy skin. So
That's dope.
full disclosure.
So did you start making the product yourself? Like, do you make this product or
I literally make it myself. It's not a private label. All the ingredients come to my house. I'm literally in the kitchen making, mixing things. So just through trial and error, I just kind of came up with like the right kind of formula.
and what I like about this and when I did research is that each cologne butter has a affirmation. Kind of walk me through why you decided to do that.
Sure. So when you're putting on the product, you're typically about to go somewhere. You're going to work, you're going out with your friends, you're going to the club. So it's just kind of like to set the tone, like gratitude. It's like, let's always have gratitude. Let's always, move with intention, balance. Let's remember to, balance is important. And also the last one, the one, like, remember that you are the one.
I love that. And so how many scents do you have right now?
I have seven. So it goes from fresh to more woodsy to more smoky. So my last one, Legacy. So that's the most like intense. So it has like black leather, it has patchouli, it has black truffle. So that's like more intense, like if you're like going out.
That's amazing. And so when I was looking at the website, you got inspired by traveling abroad. Kind of walk me through like places you've been and what inspired that.
Sure. So my ultimate favorite is going to Africa. I was there for 38 days. I went to four countries and just experiencing like the food alone. Like I'm still, dreaming about suya from Nigeria. It's like, and I was there 6 years ago, but just also going to the marketplace, they're selling literally everything there. So just like that's when I started kind of like smelling different scents. I'm just like noticing like, okay, like here they like more florals and muskies and just like different combinations. My second favorite would be like going to Dubai.
Mm.
So I went there for a work trip and they have the ouds on lock. They have literally every single type of oud combination you can think of. So just like these different experiences like helped me to see like you wouldn't really think that these things will kind of balance or come together, but it's like okay, they actually work.
And when did you launch the product?
So the product has launched for 2 months.
Okay, nice. That's
so,
amazing.
so on the website, it's been 2 months. It is in one of my retailers here in Los Angeles. So they had it like a month or two before that. I was just like trying to get feedback from them, seeing if anything needed to change. But it was like, hey, we ready to place the order. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna turn down no money. So
I know that's
So,
right.
so they had it and like they were placing, reorders every 2, 3 weeks. So that was kind of my market research. I was like, okay, I think I'm onto something. I think I'm ready to actually launch online. So here
That's
we are.
awesome. So going into the business side of things, what have you learned with starting a business? What are some things that were like trial and error for you that, you wish you had guidance from someone beforehand with starting a business?
For sure. Since this product is like handmade, it's made here in my house, it's no private label, it's not existing product that's already tried and true, tested out. You just put your name on it. It's a lot of moving parts I had to figure out. So like I wish that, somebody that, kind of works in either fragrance or the body butter industry, kind of just help me with that, just kind of speed up the process. But just also just gotta just motivate yourself and kind of, because no one's gonna do it for you. A lot of times you may not feel like doing nothing, or you're just not motivated. So you gotta remember that. And just persistence, because you're gonna have good days and bad days, and you just gotta keep going.
Mm. And then going into finances, you put a lot of your own money in this.
Mhm.
Starting a business can be very, very challenging. What
Yeah.
have you learned about, putting your Cologne Butter in stores, with that place, and then, online? Have you noticed a difference?
Yeah, so I actually work in finance. That's my 9 to 5.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, work in finance 9 to 5. So yeah, it was like I was very strategic about where I pick my vendors. So most of my vendors do come from locally here in United States. And then my cologne actually does come from the Middle East because I want that authentic kind of smell.
Nice.
So that's how I kind of control spending, because if you go to other places in Asia, the minimum quantity orders is like 10,000, 20,000. So it takes some time to kind of ramp up to get to that level. So it's best to kind of try to go locally. It's going to cost you more money, but at least you can not put all your eggs in one basket, and also kind of ramp up and build until you can go to a big vendor like Asia.
Got it, got it. And then, relationships are so important. Did you have people, I know you mentioned earlier, like try out the products? Do you want to go the influencer route? What are you thinking about as far as like marketing and broadening it out?
Yeah, definitely. So I started out with like friends and family because they'll tell you the truth first. So through that I was able to kind of like work out the kinks, and like it's not gonna be perfect. Like no product is perfect. So like you be like, okay, this is good for now, and there's room to kind of grow and elevate and things like that. So that's kind of where it is now. I do want to kind of branch out more into influencers, yeah, like maybe micro,
Mhm.
because I think they still kind of have a grasp of like the market, and just kind of get into like more kind of small indie type stores just to build momentum
Mhm.
until I'm ready to be in big box store, because you just want to grow. You don't want to grow too fast.
Right.
If you get an order from Target, they want 20,000 units by next week, and you could really sink fast. So it's important to organically grow until you get to those milestones where you can be into bigger stores.
Mm. And so, a lot of people go the route of like, I have this vision, I just want to put it out there and I want to do this. I want to quit my 9 to 5.
Mhm.
Why do you still stick with your 9 to 5?
Because my 9 to 5 has health insurance. Because the thing is, like, you still have all your bills and things like that, and you don't want to really take the funds that the business is coming, and you want the funds from the business to support itself and build from that. You don't want to take it from there to pay for your life,
Mhm.
because it's going to be just slower to grow for your business.
Got it, got it. And then cologne, I mean, can women wear this product?
Yeah, I got something for the ladies too.
Okay.
So I made two specifically for women. So one is gratitude and the other is intention. But I'm finding like some women like the ouds too, because my oud has warm floral, so it kind of balances out that musk.
And how did you do your research on all the different scents? Because, it's a lot of chemicals involved. Like
Yeah.
I just spoke to a perfumer, just like was that 2 days ago? And like he has a factory and it's so many chemicals. How did you learn?
Just on the internet and going to Saks all the time and just talking to different people in the industry about what's harmful, what's not. But yeah, just like you got to do a lot of research and kind of just making sure you're putting out the right thing.
And how much research did you do before actually starting the business?
I've been thinking about this for like maybe 3 or 4 years.
Oh, wow.
It's just the fact of just stopping and doing it. You know, that I'll just find the time to do it. But during the pandemic, we all had a little extra time. So I was just, Googling different things, trying different things here in the apartment. And I was like, okay, and just literally trying like not thousands, but hundreds of different kind of scents and combinations. So it takes a lot. You just kind of have to say, okay, this is good enough for now. Because you can get lost in all of the different combinations.
Got it. And then I like that you started out with 7 because a lot of people want to start with massive amount of product. 7, I think, is a good balance. So I kind of want to play a game with you. It's like,
Okay.
which scent would you recommend for certain occasions? So if I'm going on your website, what scent is best for work in the office?
Work in the office. So we're going to say Vibe and the One, because the One is just super fresh, it's super clean, it's inviting. I call this like, if you're a doctor, you will wear this one because it's like just inviting to if you have patients. Vibe, it's fresh as well, but it has mandarin and also grapefruit. So it's also just kind of like a good feeling as well. So those would be the two, like if you're like going to work.
And what about date night?
Date night. We definitely doing legacy and we're doing oud because they're more on the sexier side. It's not too kind of in your face. And people just always asking like, what are you wearing?
That's awesome. And then what about when you're working out? Because a lot of people spray, or put on scents when they work out.
Yeah, I would probably do like the One as well. Because
Okay.
the gym, you want to smell fresh as possible.
And the last thing is celebrity red carpet. What would you wear?
So we red carpet, I will wear kind of intention because it kind of gets the attention of like both men and women. So it's kind of like, oh, like it's a very interesting woodsy floral scent.
Got it. And what's your favorite out of all of them?
I like them all for different reasons. I made all 7. No. But oud is probably the one I get the most requests, like when am I wearing? Oud.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so what's next for Cologne Butter?
We're gonna stick with the 7 for now. We're just gonna build momentum. I want to do, some pop-ups. I want to do some expos now that the world is open back up again. And just get more word out there about it because the feedback I'm getting is really, really good. So
And then where can people follow you?
So it's at Cologne Butter on Instagram, and colognebutter.com on the website.
That's amazing. Make sure you guys support It's Your Girl Bianca B. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at It's Bianca B and at Bianca B Show. Thank you.